Hey guys, welcome back to Story on Java. So in today's video, we will be exploring the partition by function in a streamip. So it is one of the important function in a Java streamip. So the what is the basically use of partition by method is used to divide the element into the two groups based on the given predicate, and it's written the map of boolean the where true key corresponding list of element that match the predicate, and the else false key corresponding to the list of element that don't match the predicate. So the here is the syntax. So let's jump into the code and see how it will work. So here I am creating one class for that. Suppose class name is partition by example, suppose. So here what we are doing today. So in that we are creating the one array list into, and we are adding some element into the list, and we are dividing the list into two part. Suppose even number and odd number. So how we can divide into two part, how we can find the element which is even or odd. So firstly we will create array list. The type is integer list, new array list. We want to import it firstly, and that we are adding some element into the list, and we are dividing the list into two parts, even number and odd number. We have 22, 35, 80. Suppose we have 44, we have 55. Okay, so what we are doing, we are dividing the list into two parts. We are finding the element even, element is even or odd. So how we can divide the this list. So firstly we will take a stream of list dot stream, and basically we are collecting the element at the time of the dividing. So how we can do this? In that we are using collectors, and here we are using partition by, and in that we are passing the predicate. Okay, so we are checking the element is even or not. So the if element divide by 2, then it will it is a even element. So here I am finding the element and I want to store into the map. So here I am creating one map. The type is boolean, the type is boolean, and here is the list of element, integer type. So we want to import map and as well as list, and in name is suppose map. So here I am dividing the list into the two part. Here I am passing the predicates. Suppose we if the element is even, then it will store it in as a true. Okay, it will return the true, and it will return the element as well as, okay, and it will store into the map. So here I am just printing that element map dot, and here we are passing the key. Key is suppose true. So the even number here is a if condition is satisfied, then it will return the true. So it will store in the true part. So here I am passing the true, so it will print the even number. And again we are also passing false for the odd number. Okay, so it will return the odd number. So as you can see, here is it will return the even number, and here is printing the odd number. So this is the use of partition by function in a Steam API. So it will, if we can divide the list into the two part, exactly two part. So whenever we want to divide the list into two parts, so we can use the partition by function, and we can pass the predicate into that, and it will return the map of boolean and list of element. So we will take one more example. Suppose we have an employee and we want to divide the employee into two parts. Suppose the employee having the less than 15,000 salary and greater than 15,000 salary. So how we can do that? Suppose we will create one class emp, and in that we have a field. Suppose int id, private int id, private string name, and its salary. Suppose integer salary. So for that we are creating the constructor, getter, setter, and all these things. So superclass constructor using fields, getter, setters, and the toString. So the here is the employee class is ready. In that we are defining the three field. The first one is id, name, and salary. So we are now we are adding some employee. We are creating one array list, and we are adding some employee, and we are finding the those employee which is having salaries 15 less than 15,000 and greater than 15,000. So how we can do that? So here I am creating one array list. The type is employee, name is suppose cmp list. We can take it new array list. Okay, and into that we are adding some element. New emp, and into suppose id is 1, name is suppose Sachin, and its salary is suppose 82,000. We have 4 employees suppose. Okay, suppose pronoun salary is suppose 13,000. We have suppose how salary is suppose 62,000. And suppose name is Sanket, salary is suppose 17,000. We have one more, the name is suppose Shantan, Shan. Suppose we are taking Shan only, and salary is suppose 75,000. Okay, so we have created one array list. The type is emp, and into that we are adding the 5 employee. Okay, in that, okay, now we want to find the employee. We want to divide the list into two parts. The first part is suppose greater than employee having salary greater than 15,000 and employee having salary less than 15,000. So how we can find it? How we can divide the list into two parts? So in that we are using map, and that the keys as a boolean, and the here is it will store the list of employee emp. The name is suppose emap, employee map. Suppose we can take it, and emp list will take stream firstly, and then we will collect it using collectors, and here we are using partition by function. Into that we are passing the predicate. So what predicate do we want to pass here? So employee, first we will take the salary of the employee. Okay, so here we are taking the salary, and here we are passing the predicate. So the if the employee salary is less than 15,000, so we are passing here greater than 15,000, then it will store in as a true key. So here we are passing the predicate where the employee is having greater than 15,000, then it will store in a true part. Okay, it will in a true part. So here we are finding the employee which is having less than 15,000 and greater than 15,000. So here I am just printing it. This is out. Emp map map dot get, and in that we are passing key. Firstly we will pass the true, the employee is having the greater than 15,000 salary. Okay, so it will print the employee which is having the salary greater than 15,000. So you can see here the Sachin having greater than 15,000, Rahul having greater than 15,000, Sanket having greater than 15,000, Shan having 15 greater than 15,000. So on here we are passing key as a false, so it will print the less than 50 with the employee having less than 15,000 salary. So get, and here we are passing false key. So here I'm just running it. So here is printing 30,000. So only Prano having the less than 15,000 salary. Okay, so this type where we can use the partition by function whenever we want to divide the list into two part uh, according to given predicate. Okay, so the here is a it is a important method in a stream pay. So it is commonly used when the task is to categorize data into exactly two groups. So I hope you have now better understanding of the partition by function. So I will see you in the next video with another useful topic. Until then, keep learning and enjoy coding. Thank you.